Well, I hope that I hope that the United States and Europe, and I'm hopeful, for example, with the tariffs, that at the end of the day, I hope it is agreed that both Europe and the United States should move, ideally, in my view, can establish a very close partnership. We obviously are, there's an alliance already, but I'm hopeful that there can be a very close relationship with America and Europe.
Remember when Elon Musk was all lovey-dovey with Trump? Well, things have changed, and now Trump's tariffs are costing Musk $1 billion a day. Yep, a billion with a B. Trump went on national TV and basically threw Musk under the bus after Elon spent months supporting him. Talk about a messy breakup. So much for that beautiful bromance between the world's richest attention seeker and the orange menace. Turns out tariffs are a real relationship killer. So what exactly happened between these two rich guys?
President Trump marks 100 days in office next week, but new polling shows voters see little to celebrate.
Americans are not buying what Donald Trump is selling them.
Saw the markets tanking and blinked.
There were a rough couple of days there in the courtroom for the Trump administration.
The polls, they're not extraordinary.
He is underwater when it comes to the economy, tariffs, and inflation.
It's been one of the worst Aprils since the Great Depression and the most volatile April since the global financial crisis.
1 minute they're best buddies, the next they're fighting like cats and dogs on Twitter. It's the bromance gone wrong that nobody saw coming, except literally everyone with a functioning brain. For months, Elon Musk was practically Trump's shadow, showing up at Mar-a-Lago like he had a timeshare there. He'd be on social media posting heart emojis under Trump's mugshot like a teenager with their first crush. Remember when he donated $45 million to Trump's campaign? That's not pocket change, even for a billionaire. That's "I really, really like you" money.
The stock market continues to slide and move around, but ultimately be down about 9%, multiple trillions of dollars down because of Trump's tariff policy. Steep and sudden slide from the bravado of Donald Trump's November win. Remember, he was crowing then about overcoming his past problems, which politically he did. I mean, he got more votes. Now, he was legally presumed innocent. I told you that at the time, but he still provided that much evidence, and that usually is a negative, and he overcame that politically. So the headlines were blaring, you might remember, about his comeback.
But then came the shocking betrayal on national television. Trump went on Fox News and started trash-talking Tesla like he was reviewing a bad taco bowl. He essentially said Musk's companies should pay more taxes than foreign competitors, which is like telling your best friend their haircut makes them look like a constipated porcupine. Not exactly what supportive friends do. These aren't just empty words from the former president. Trump's tariff plan is absolutely demolishing Tesla's business model. We're talking financial carnage on an epic scale. Every morning Elon wakes up, he's about $1 billion poorer than the day before. That's the equivalent of flushing the entire budget of Avengers Endgame down the toilet.
As Trump's tariffs take effect, his aide, Elon Musk, reportedly got into a heated argument with Trump's trade advisor, Peter Navarro. As customs agents began collecting President Donald Trump's unilateral 10% tariff on all imports from many countries. An Axios report says Musk blasted Navarro, calling out his education and lack of corporate credentials.
Daily. Why is this happening? Because Tesla doesn't operate in a red, white, and blue bubble. The company relies on global supply chains for everything from batteries to computer chips. Trump's America First tariffs are basically a sledgehammer to Tesla's international business relationships, making everything from Chinese-made components to Mexican-assembled parts cost way more. The situation got so bad that Musk had to publicly criticize the tariffs, begging for them to be predictable so companies could adjust. This is the same guy who was nodding along to Trump's economic plans like they were the greatest hits of capitalism just months ago. Talk about an awkward flip-flop, and here's the real kicker. Musk has reportedly been making desperate private calls to Trump, practically begging him to reconsider. And what did Trump do? He doubled down on national TV, basically telling Elon to suck it up while he pushes ahead with exactly the policies that are destroying Tesla's profit margins. Turns out Elon's political bromance with Trump is costing him way more than just his dignity. While he was busy playing political fanboy, Tesla's stock began a death spiral that would make even the most hardened Wall Street traders reach for the Pepto-Bismol. Remember during the election when Musk was absolutely giddy about Trump? He wasn't just supportive, he was practically Trump's biggest cheerleader, all in for the madman's decisions, no questions asked. Musk was strutting around like a peacock at a beauty pageant, publicly endorsing him like a kid in a candy store. He went from tech genius to MAGA mascot faster than you can say overpriced flamethrower.
You know what it means when things are a certain way and we're told they're going to be that way, and then the things fall apart. And while Trump has benefited from people buying into his PR, the spectacle, the show, are things falling apart for Trump? The question's more than fair. Today, right here, you can see the president departing for the Pope's funeral. That may offer him a break from some of the chaos that he's been reckoning with. He won't be around this weekend as more signals and stories show that Elon Musk's loud, quick start is really melting into a also quick retreat. Both men, Trump and Musk, say that Elon Musk's duties will continue to shrink.
Fast forward to today, and his bank account is screaming in agony. That $122 billion wealth evaporation isn't just a number. It's the financial equivalent of setting a stack of cash the size of the Empire State Building on fire. Tesla shareholders are jumping ship faster than rats from the Titanic, and every morning brings new panic as the stock charts keep pointing in the wrong direction. The cosmic joke in all this, those same Trump economic policies that Musk was practically writing love sonnets about are the exact ones crushing his companies. It's like watching someone enthusiastically vote for a meteor and then act shocked when it lands directly on their house. Investors aren't stupid. They've connected the dots between Trump's tariff tantrums and Tesla's profit problems, and they're selling faster than discount TVs on Black Friday. The Wall Street Journal recently reported that every time Trump opens his mouth about trade wars, Tesla's stock drops another few points. It turns out that running a global tech company reliant on international supply chains doesn't mix well with America First economic nationalism. Who could have possibly predicted that except literally everyone? The most pathetic part is watching Musk's desperate backpedaling. After months of public Trump cheerleading, he's now making frantic calls behind the scenes, essentially begging for special treatment. But Trump being Trump isn't exactly known for loyalty to his supporters. His response to Musk's pleas has basically been the billionaire equivalent of tough luck, buddy. Let's be crystal clear about what happened to that $122 billion. It didn't just disappear into thin air. It evaporated because investors took one look at Trump's economic plans, then took one look at Tesla's business model and collectively said, nope. Musk's political calculations weren't just wrong, they were catastrophically, hilariously wrong. So here's the thing about these tariffs Trump loves bragging about. They're not some magical money potion that makes China pay us. They're actually a tax that we pay when bringing stuff into America. That's right, Americans foot the bill, not foreign countries. But Trump keeps pointing fingers everywhere except at his own policies. Poor Elon. He thought hitching his wagon to Trump's star would be a brilliant move, but instead became just another casualty in Trump's long line of abandoned supporters. The world's richest man discovered even he can't afford the price of Trump's friendship. Remember folks, when billionaires play politics, sometimes it backfires worse than launching a Tesla into space.